transitional fall outfits, some of the best street style from New York Fashion Week, my little part of New York Fashion Week, and some beautiful, fabulous fashion finds. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kura, and I believe that when you feel good, you look good. So on this channel, I show you how to take fashion and use it as a tool to help you look and feel your best. So we're back with some transitional outfits, and I really tried to switch it up a little bit this time and bring in some elements that I don't usually talk about. So hopefully this can bring you some great inspiration for your next outfit. So this first group of women is very interesting to me in that the juxtaposition between the sportiness of these track pants and the structure of these oversized blazers is just phenomenal to me. I'm not a person who wears track pants. I don't think that I've ever had a pair of track pants. However, styled with a beautiful blazer, and particularly this one with pearls. If you're not new here, you know I love pearls. This one with pearls and red and a beautiful red lipstick, just chef's kiss. I would have never thought to do this, even though this is something you see often. For me, it's just not on my radar. I also really love that some of them even paired this look with a beautiful pair of heels. And it's kind of the sandwich method, right? Usually when we're talking about the sandwich method, we are talking about colors, but the sandwich method here applies to the level of formality in each part of the sandwich, right? So the top is a blazer, which is more structured. The bottom is very laid back. And then we're back to heels, which is a little more structured and a little more dressy, right? So if you are a person that has track pants or wears track pants regularly, this is super easy to recreate, and in my opinion is a great way to transition from summer to fall. In fact, I really think this can be a really cool mom outfit, right? Except for the heels. If you are a mother and you want to look kind of put together but also have to be comfortable because you're running around after kids, I think this is a great idea. So of course I have some options to show you if you don't have these pieces in your wardrobe. So as far as track pants goes, particularly this red color, you can go with the classic Adidas pair, right? You could get these from ASOS, which is not exactly the same bright color, but still a rich, beautiful color. In fact, it's one of the colors of the season. These from Bloomingdale's and these from Ralph Lauren all would work for recreating this gorgeous look. And of course, if red is not your thing, you could obviously switch up the color. These from Bloomingdale's in green I think is another fabulous option. And if you're looking for a beautiful oversized gray blazer, this one from Mango would work. This one from The Outnet is a really good price. I told you guys The Outnet has great prices for designer pieces. You could always go for the Ferengi shop to recreate this look. They have tons of oversized blazers. And of course, if you want something a little more streamlined, something like this from J. Crew would totally work. To add that bit of glamour to the outfit, which I always love, we talked about this mango pearl necklace in the last video, and I feel like it would work perfectly with this look. And places like Ton Bianco, Zara, and even Dolce Vita have fabulous options for a beautiful red heel. Find that perfect red lip that fits your undertones, throw that on, and you're ready to go. So with these outfits, I want you to pay attention more to the patterns and the coloring, right? More than the actual outfit. Even though I think all of these outfits are super cute, I want to bring your attention more to the patterns. A lot of the time in fall and winter, we tend to wear less color, right? And that's not everybody, but I know I do. I tend to wear less color. So it's important to still be able to add interest to your outfit. And I feel like what these three ladies did with the black and white stripes and then the brown color is just fabulous. A lot of the times we don't think to put these three colors together because they're all neutrals, but I actually love this combination. So really, to keep it from being boring, they each did something different. Whether it was contrasting stripes, whether it was a black and white striped dress paired with brown boots. You see this dress and you think to pair it with black boots. I think the brown boots and the brown bag really give it depth and give it another look. But what's really interesting, even though this particular outfit is a bit more fall than it is transitional, I love that not only does she play with the black, the white, and the light brown, she also played with the contrasting stripes in the jacket and in the sweater. So while we're thinking about transitional outfits, it's important to note that we need to be cool and warm at the same time, right? But also as we get into the warmer months where we tend to wear less color, it's important to make sure that your outfit still has a bit of interest. To recreate this look should be fairly easy, as most of us have these colors in our wardrobe. However, of course, I always have options for you. You can always go with these corduroy pants from Quince, which I think are very cool. I'm thinking about getting the dark brown color. Bloomingdale's, Revolve, J. Crew, and Mango all have options if you want a pair of pants that are similar in color and style. As far as the sweater, you can get this at any price point, whether it's from Totem or Everlane. They will both give a very similar look, keep you warm, and give you that contrast that you needed. And again, I'm well aware that this is more of a fall than it is transitional. So if you're trying to make this transitional as opposed to a fall outfit, because we're not quite there, you could use something like this oversized blazer from Quince. But if you're looking for actual fall and you're ready to start shopping or you have been shopping for fall, something like this from Abercrombie will give a very similar vibe. She has on the coolest big statement earrings and some beautiful suede boots, which completely finish off the outfit and make it even more interesting. So this outfit is a fantastic way to reuse your spring and summer clothing in the winter. A lot of times when we are trying to put an outfit together and it's quick and you're just trying to get out the door, put on a solid bottom, whether it's jeans or a black pair of pants, and you try to zhuzh it up with a cute top, right? Jeans and top, we know that's easy. But what if we switched it? What if your bottom was the interesting part and your top was the plain part? Now, while that doesn't seem like a crazy thing, it's not rocket science, right? However, it does feel easier to style a pair of jeans than it is to style a pair of fancy pants. But by switching the interesting item in the outfit, it does give the outfit a bit more interest. These three outfits are very interesting in that your eye goes to a different part, right? As opposed to the beautiful shirt or the blazer, it goes to the beautiful bottom. So I am not going to tell you about leopard again because you are going to kill me. We've been talking about leopard since last year. I realized it was last year because that's when I got my leopard coat. So we've been talking about it for a year. So, I'm not going to do it anymore. Maybe. So instead, I'm going to show you some different options. So this outfit is a fantastic way to reuse some of your spring and summer looks. We don't usually reach for gingham during the fall and a beautiful white top. We usually do go sweaters and denim, but I love that these pair of pants are brown and gingham paired with this high collar, lacy type of frilly top with this, I don't want to say hard, but a little more masculine leather jacket. Again, we're using that juxtaposition, super cool. So if you like this look but don't have anything, of course I have some options. These from Cezanne are a great dupe for whatever she's wearing. These from Cezanne can be worn now and into the fall and winter, and these from Everlane will also do the trick. Believe it or not, these high collar shirts are everywhere, so if this is your vibe, you have a lot of options. I saw one at H&M, Lily Silk, and other stores. There were a few more that I will link in the description box. And if you like or need some brown Mary Janes, Madewell, who has been killing the accessories game this season, has a fabulous, fabulous option. I believe the bag she has on is the Stance wallet. I've talked about this brand and this bag probably in black or beige millions of times. And though I couldn't find a long leather coat that I think would work with this, I've showed you this Quince leather blazer in brown and black before. I actually got this brown and I'm going to show it to you later. Throw on your coolest oval or round sunglasses and you're ready to take on this transitional weather. So I admittedly have not really been out and about in past fashion weeks. And this fashion week, I did do more than I normally do, which is not that much. But I definitely vlogged some things, and I have thoughts. I know you have thoughts, and I want to have a discussion about it. But this is what my little piece of Fashion Week looked like this week. Hey girl, hey. So it's Fashion Week, and I came out to a little event here with Politics and Fashion, and I actually ran into some subscribers who are also, some subscribers who are also YouTubers, and I want to introduce you to them because we got to support. Let me introduce you to them. Hold on.
Hello everybody, my name is LaShawna of What to Wear Here and There, and I am a YouTuber. And guys, I'm just gonna say that I am so smitten and in love, and just but thank you so much. I'm not gonna talk long. We're gonna just introduce myself as LaShawna of What to Wear Here and There.
I will have her information in the description box. Go follow her. Isn't she fabulous? Okay, I have somebody else I want you to meet.
Hello everyone. I'm Ola with Lifestyle with Ola, and I'm so excited that I actually met Shakura today. It's been an honor. I've been following her for the past 2 years, I think, and I really, really, really love her channel. So this is the highlight of my New York Fashion Week. See you guys later.
I was telling them that it's weird because I'm just talking to myself in my room, and to meet some people that I'm talking to is just fabulous. So I will have both of their information in the description box. They are gorgeous in person. It's not just the camera. And yeah, let's see what else we get into. I don't think that I told you that we are actually in the Fashion File headquarters, and I think I'm going to get the purses alone are making me rethink paying my bills. Let me show you the purses. Oh my gosh.
My best friend.
From
Yes.
Oh my God.
I made her come outside because she wasn't coming outside.
I really wasn't about to come outside.
No, but I'm outside. She's outside.
So I met some more beautiful ladies who also have a YouTube channel, and we support around here. I'm the girl's girl, and I want to introduce you to them. Hold on a second. Hey girl, hey. Okay, I'm gonna give them the microphone so they can at least tell me their names.
My name is Be About Town. I'm also on YouTube, so come check me out.
Yes.
Hi, I'm the Brown Face Bee. I'm also on YouTube. Come check me out as well. And hi, Simply Kura.
I am in shock by all the love that I'm getting. And go follow these ladies. They're stunning in person. I wouldn't lie to you. So somebody that you've been watching for years watches you? Excuse me? What? I cannot. I'm so excited. So yes, I have met another beautiful YouTuber that also follows me.
Hi, everyone. YouTube and on Instagram. Hi.
You guys remember when I told you that if you ever see me in public to come say hi? And I am just ecstatic and just excited that there are people that are out there that are enjoying my content and actually came up to me and introduced yourself. And I don't want to say shocked, but I am elated, and I'm thankful. So I'm going to say it again. If you ever see me out here in these streets, make sure to say hi. Hey girl, hey. It has been an interesting week to say the least. Very different than my normal week, and I'm definitely not complaining, but it's just gonna take some adjusting. Right now, I am getting ready. I'm gonna go and meet Jasmine, who has been killing it this fashion week. If you have not been following Jazz, she has been on it, and I don't know how she's not tired. She might be tired. I don't know. But she has really been on it. In fact, she has really inspired me to really get on this whole influencing thing. Her and Fumi. I was talking to Fumi for a quick second at the politics and fashion event. And between those two, I said, okay, I really have to get my life together here. And I have recently come into some more time. So I am, for real, getting back on Instagram. In fact, I'm going to do some stories today. Hopefully I can do that and do everything that I need to do. I am a bit overwhelmed, and hopefully I can get this video out by Sunday. If I get this video out by Sunday, I need some applause in the comments because I don't know exactly how I'm doing this. Anyway, I'm going to put some makeup on this face and some moisturizer because I just have vitamin C on and it's a little dry. And then we're going to go meet Jazz. I use the NARS concealer. I use a little bit of the Say bronzer, which I don't usually use every day, but I'm deeply missing my tan from my vacation, so I'm trying to get that back. This is my favorite mascara right now from YSL. My finishing powder from Sephora, been using it forever. This is a new one, love it. My translucent powder from Laura Mercier, also been using that forever. This is my favorite blush, my favorite cream blush, but Armani has stopped making this color, and it is the perfect blush that I love. I don't love it to be too pink or too red. I love a nice like rusty color, and now I'm not gonna be able to find exactly what I want, but I'm using it all up. This highlighter I showed you guys before is from Westman Atelier. I don't want to look like a disco ball, but I do want to look a little glistening, if you will, and this one from Westman Atelier has been my favorite right now. Not cheap, but in my opinion, worth it. I use my Makeup by Mario Neutral palette. Love it. Use it all the time. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to get dressed. I just wanted to show you guys the makeup that I put on my face. You guys, together. I left my heels.
We were trying to configure this so see what's going on.
I left my heels in the Uber.
I feel bad.
Oh, she's cute though. She's cute.
I'm cute. I'm cute.
So this outfit was much cuter with heels. I swear to you. But they are in the Uber. So... Okay, so you guys see I had the black one. But do I need the brown one? Circled the block. How many times? Like six times. Finally went to this parking garage. They didn't have a space. It was the whole thing.
Money though.
They took my money.
I'm gonna fall. I'll deal with it when I get home.
Because that's $20.
Yeah, $20.
But we're here now. We're on our way. I have the bags. I showed you guys some things. We'll talk about it later. Beautiful bags. We met the designer. We'll have a talk. But we're on our way and we see what else we can see. Oh wait, where are we going? Target. I'm taking
Target.
We're going to a Target event, a Target preview, and I'm sure they're gonna have some cute things.
I'm sure.
the Target event was. We're eating at, me and Jasmine are out eating, getting some tacos now. So the Target event was very interesting. It has some really cute things. There's some really cute things that will be coming out. I'll let you know when they come out, but really, really cute. Everybody was there. I met some people that I haven't met before in real life. I was able to talk to a whole lot of people. And you guys, I am so overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with just being in the space because I'm not usually in the space. I be home. I be a home child. I don't really go out to events. But I know that's what I have to be doing now. And just like making connections with brands and stuff like that. So I am overwhelmed. But I'm getting back on Instagram. If you've been following me, you probably saw me put some stories up. So get ready for that. And yeah, I guess I'm about to be outside. Anyway, Jasmine is in the bathroom. I'm waiting for her, about to get some chips and tacos because I haven't eaten all day. Hey girl, hey. So Fashion Week is over and I'm going to level with you. I am tired and I didn't do nearly as much as most of the other girls did. But I told you guys before that I am introverted and my social battery has depleted. So I'm glad just to be back in my little bubble for a while, even though I will be out much, much more. But while I was out, I had a few thoughts and I was wondering if you all would like shed some light on a few things for me, just because I'm trying to figure it out. Why just try to figure it out when I could get feedback, right? Last year, I did a video about New York Fashion Week and how it is different and how people want to bring back gatekeeping and all that conversation over and over again, and how people believe that influencers have really messed up New York Fashion Week. On the heels of that video, I also went to Milan during Fashion Week. I wasn't at Milan Fashion Week, but I was in Milan during Fashion Week. And a lot of the things that people complained about in New York were also happening in Milan. There were people outside of fashion shows taking pictures that weren't going in. How do I know that? Because I was there and I looked. There were people sneaking in. The line to get in was around the corner. There were people walking around, influencers that were small influencers that were walking around just to get pictures. The same things that people were complaining about in New York was also happening in Milan. Now, while I do feel like the folks in Milan were dressed better, and as a New Yorker, that takes a lot for me to say. They were definitely dressed better. It was the same shenanigans. In fact, it might have been a little crazier because the paparazzi was wild. I'm going to keep telling you guys, if you haven't seen that video, I have it in the description box just to see what I'm talking about. It was actually insane. So what I've been trying to figure out was just that train of thought, right? If Milan is like that, and again, I was in Paris during Fashion Week, but I wasn't at Paris Fashion Week. By the time we went from Milan to Paris last year, I wanted nothing to do with Fashion Week. I just wanted to enjoy myself. So I can't give you much insight into Fashion Week in Paris. If the same thing is happening in Milan that was happening in New York, I was trying to figure out why people have such hatred for New York Fashion Week. And several things popped into my mind. One, if I'm being completely honest, this Fashion Week felt different for me, and for several reasons. The glamour that is often associated with New York Fashion Week wasn't there as much from an outsider's perspective. I am one of those people who used to go and just sit in front of the tents when Fashion Week was in Brighton Park when I was younger, and there was something that was very magical about it, and I didn't feel that this Fashion Week. And it's also been proven that New York Fashion Week has definitely changed. It has changed. But what I'm trying to ask you is, do you think that it has changed because of us? Because of influencers? I am very well aware that I am part of that whole conversation. So I've said before that Fashion Week is in fact a trade show. People are going there, buyers are going to these shows to buy for their stores. And I'm just going to tell you that it's still very, very much happening. But while I was at some of these events and I saw the same people several times, I was wondering if you all don't like Fashion Week because of how we are presenting it. One, and I'm going to be completely honest, the events that you see fashion folks go to or influencers us go to are not always part of Fashion Week. If it's not on the Fashion Week schedule, the official Fashion Week schedule, it is not a part of Fashion Week. Anybody could put on an event during the week and call it a Fashion Week event. So a lot of things that you see us at are not necessarily part of the official Fashion Week. So the official Fashion Week is definitely still going on. I don't think we're taking away from that. Unless you think we are, I would love to hear your thoughts. But I feel like a lot of people are not loving the idea of New York Fashion Week because we are presenting it like we're at New York Fashion Week when in fact we are at events. Now, nothing wrong with an event because you saw in the vlog, that's where I was. In fact, that's where a lot of people were. You see influencers at, the ones that are not at shows, are networking, right? We're meeting each other. We're meeting people from the brands. We're meeting smaller designers. Like I told you earlier in the vlog, I met the designer from Florian London. We'll talk about it in her a second. The bag is fabulous. But we're not on the official New York Fashion Week list. Some are, but little creators like me are not. I wonder if you all don't like it because you're seeing a lot of the same events from all of us, or if because you think that Fashion Week has turned into a circus because of us influencers. And then I was thinking perhaps we should be more clear as to what is happening. So let me know what you think. What I'm trying to do is curate my videos and my content to better feed you. If you notice, my videos, for the most part, I try to make them more about you than about me because I am here to help you, right? I'm not here to be the main character and show you all my cute outfits. Now, while I will be showing you some cute outfits on Instagram, stay tuned. It is more for me. I want to be of help. I don't want to be just somebody who could put off an outfit, which I can't, if I do say so myself. So let me know your thoughts on that. Is it that we're not clarifying exactly what we're doing as to why you don't like it? Is it because you see all of us at the same events and we're all vlogging the same thing? Is it because you just see folks outside of shows taking pictures? And honestly, if I can rewind on that, there's a reason why people are outside taking pictures or trying to take pictures in front of certain shows. A lot of your favorite influencers did that, stood outside of fashion shows, got photographed, and now they are in the show, sitting down, a part of the official Fashion Week. I will not name names, but I'm telling you, that's how it's done for many people. So anyway, that's a few things that popped into my head while I was out and about this past Fashion Week. So let's talk about the Florian London designer and bag. First of all, this woman is absolutely stunning. When I'm telling you she's gorgeous, I mean just beautiful. And her bags are even more gorgeous. It didn't officially show you the bag. I wore it and got stopped so many times for somebody to ask me about the bag, somebody inquiring where I got it from. I love the bag. And I'm really thinking that I might need the brown, and it has just really been the hero of my Fashion Week outfits, honestly. She also has some new things coming out. She showed me this beautiful bag that can rival the Coach bag, gorgeous. And then the other huge bag you might have saw, the one that she had on, tried on in the earlier part of this vlog, fabulous. It comes in brown and black. Right now she was thinking about putting some more colors, and it would be a perfect airport bag. And the last thing I want to say is how wonderful it was. I know I've already said this, but I just want to say how wonderful it was to meet all of you in, not all of you, but to meet the folks that I did meet. I can't stop saying how much I appreciate you. It's funny to think that I have been putting off doing Instagram for some fear of being seen and being perceived. But the amount of people that I stopped and talked to that are part of our community, it kind of means that I've already been perceived and I've already been seen. So I might as well hop over there on Instagram. So yeah, that's a whole new adventure that I'm about to embark on. If you've been following me, you saw that I put up a little reel recently, and I'm working on, kind of making that part of my whole brand here. And you know, it's funny because a few of you said how I make New York City look so nice, or I make it look beautiful. And I just have to say, first of all why you're always playing my city. And second of all of New York City is not run down and dirty and disgusting, you guys. It is, fortunately and unfortunately, it is a city full of extremes. So while New York City is not the cleanest, I'll be completely honest with you, it also looks like this. This is Brooklyn. It also looks like this. This is the Bronx. And it also looks like this. This is Queens. So what you are seeing is not me avoiding or doing any like weird tricks on my camera. I'm just going to the nicer neighborhoods or the neighborhoods that I hang out in. You know what I mean? So there's nothing crazy. I'm not doing anything weird. That's just what it is. Oh, and one more thing I have to address. Somebody asked me why I don't sound like I'm from New York. First of all, I am from New York. I was born in Manhattan. Okay, I'm from New York, and I've lived most of my life in New York City. I've also lived in the suburbs of New York City. I've also lived in the South. All fabulous places that I love and would move back to. But I have lived most of my life in New York City. But it's a weird question to me. Because again, we know New York City is full of all types of people and ethnicities and cultures. Why would you think we all sound the same? If you watch Gossip Girl, and those people are from supposed to be the Upper East Side, I believe, would you ask an Upper East Sider why they don't sound like they're from New York? What am I supposed to sound like? Am I supposed to be like, yo, what's up, son? Like, what am I? What is it that you want me to sound like? I'm from here. Someone also said that my demeanor is not giving New York. Yes, there are some rough and tough New Yorkers. I, however, am not one of them. I'm the New Yorker who is shopping and listening to jazz and baking. We're not all the same. Now, while I don't think anything is wrong with those New Yorkers, everyone's New York experience is different. That, however, is not mine. I have to laugh because I was like, huh? No, I'm from here. Anyway, you guys, there was so much to say. I know I talked a lot. I appreciate you listening to me. I don't want to feel like I'm holding you hostage. So I will see you next vlog.
Street style during Fashion Week is always super interesting. In fact, that's one of my favorite parts, to see what people come up with. I mean, guys, there are some outrageous looks. And the point for many people is to get photographed, right? But sometimes you just have to laugh, because where do they come up with these things? Anyway, I did see some things that were super interesting that I wanted to show you. So here is some of the best and interesting, let's call them interesting, looks from New York Fashion Week.
So a lot of the way street style works is that people, or for the most part, if you're going to the shows, people are dressing in the same vibe that the show is, right? So if you are going to a Chloe show, you might wear something that's really frilly and girly. If you're going to a Dior show, you might wear some pearls and gray and black. If you're going to YSL, you're going to wear something a little more streamlined and structured. You get what I mean? So it's very possible that a lot of these looks are similar because of the show that they were at. But what I did notice is that a lot of the outfits that I seen were very streamlined. They were a little more minimal than what I was used to. There were some over-the-top ones, like you guys just saw June Ambrose with her 3 hats, and she did that. That was like her theme. June Ambrose loves a hat. But even her outfit was pretty streamlined. There was a lot of black. There was a lot of leopard print. We see capris. We've talked about these before. All the things that we talk about were on there. Loafers and blazers. Very streamlined. Now, there were a few things that did stick out, like a little bit of sparkle, but it was a little toned down than I'm used to. And I'm talking about just the extra fashion people, not those of us who were outside the club. I'm talking about the folks that were actually going into the shows. It was definitely interesting to see it this year, as it isn't usually so streamlined. So yeah, I just wanted to show you a few things that I was actually loving, and let me know your thoughts. Why do you think that this seems a little more pared down than from other years. Again, it could just be the shows that they were intending. Little surprised, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't hate it. So this week and last week and the week before, okay, I've just been shopping, okay? I've been shopping, I have things to show you, but I always stumble across more and more things. So I have some great things to show you in this week's Fabulous Fashion Finds. So honestly, kind of sticking with the vibe of what we saw outside of the show, this is very much streamlined and kind of modern. This is from COS, which is a store that I frequent and love. It's fabulous for so many things, especially right now in the style season that we're in. And if you are not new here, you know I love a clutch. While I think it is cute as a shoulder bag, I like it more as a clutch. I will hold the clutch all day, every day, and just feel comfortable. I know some people hate it, so I have to laugh, but I thought this was very sleek and very modern. So a while ago, I showed you guys some cuffs, but it was only silver, and I have been on the lookout for a decent quality gold cuff because silver does not work for me. We've talked about this many times. So I found this one. It's not a solid 14 karat gold piece. It is plated and it is fairly priced. So that's great for me. If you are a person like me that was looking for a gold cuff that was plated, this is a fabulous option. And then I saw these at Schutz. These are a fabulous alternative to those Jimmy Choo wedges that came out a few seasons ago. They come in this beautiful Bordeaux and black. I believe they also come in silver and cream. So if you look at those shoes a few seasons ago but didn't want to spend the money or could not spend the money, these are a fabulous option. We have been talking a lot about studs and how that is kind of a micro trend this season. It all started with a Kate bag, and from then, it kind of took off. So this is a fabulous alternative to that Kate bag. This is from Tony Bianco. They have some fabulous alternatives to more expensive brands on that website. Speaking of fabulous alternatives, this is the jacket that I saw at the Target preview that is giving me Loewe like big time. If you saw that picture of Tracee Ellis Ross that I put earlier on in the video, it looks so much like this. Now, of course, it is not as high quality as the Loewe one. I'm sure the Loewe one is leather, but it's very much giving me the vibe. I saw this and audibly gasped because I was like, oh, that looks like that Loewe jacket that I believe Tracee Ellis Ross was wearing. I do think, though, that the Loewe jacket is cut a little bigger, so if you want a bigger size, I might size up. It's also longer, so I would play with sizing a little bit unless you want it to be tight, right? But I think this is such a cool alternative. And then I have been looking for a low heel, pointy toe, black knee-high boot. I just want a nice heeled boot that I can walk around in every day, or some days because I need flats too. And these are from Banana Republic. Banana Republic has beautiful options right now, especially if you are somebody who likes elevated basics. So I'm looking at these and I'll let you know if I get them or not. And then you have this bag from Anthropologie. I will say that this is not leather, so I feel like the bag I have from Florian London is a better quality, but I understand that everyone doesn't want to spend that money, or everyone doesn't have that money to spend, but you want that look. This is a good option. I believe they have one other color, and it also does come with a strap if you want that. But yes, it's very much in style with the East-West bags. And this fabulous piece of art is, believe it or not, from H&M. It is not leather, but it is fairly priced. I believe it's $50 or $60. If you are a clutch person, this is so it. Speaking of clutches, did you guys see the clutches from the Coach runway show this past week? They were spectacular. Okay, some of them were odd. Okay, but the big coin purse, oh my goodness, I hope that they are priced reasonably, like Coach reasonably, because I gagged. I told you I love a clutch, and the way I gagged at those clutches, oh my goodness. So I really just want to do a video when I don't talk about quints, but It doesn't seem to be happening. It happens almost every time. This is a beautiful brown wool coat from Quince. It also comes in several other different colors, but because it's Quince, it is priced very, very reasonably. It's high quality. And yeah, just go check out Quince. They have great things. I meant to talk about this when I talked about the Loewe dupe jacket, but this denim trench is also from Target. Very cute. If you've been with me for a while, you know we had a little situation. We had a little situation with a trench that we all got. But if you missed out on that trench, this is another option, and because it's Target, it is reasonably priced and they have a big size range. This sweater actually would have worked earlier on when we were recreating some outfits. This is also from Quince, and yeah, I don't know why I didn't talk about this before in that portion of the video, but it also comes in, I believe, a brown and white and a navy and black. I'll put the link in the description and you could go check it out, but it's a fabulous option. I actually meant to talk about this last week when I talked about that Mango snakeskin purse, but this is also from Mango, just bigger and black leather. And it is absolutely stunning. If you are a big bag girl and you love the small snakeskin one from last week, but you wanted it to be bigger, this is your chance. This is absolutely lovely. I love it. And this is more of a question. How are you guys feeling about the barn jacket trend? This is from J. Crew, and I would love to know your thoughts. It's not really my style, but I am seeing some girls style it pretty cool, and I'm like, should I get an expensive one and play with it a little bit? Again, not really my style. I would love to hear your thoughts and see how you would style it. So anyway, guys, that's it. There's a lot happening in this video, so I hope that all this is not too much. Let me know if you bought anything this week, if you are finished shopping, and if your wardrobe is ready for fall. So anyway, guys, I would love to know your thoughts on the whole Fashion Week thing as far as influencers and the way you as a viewer view New York Fashion Weeks in particular. Maybe not Paris and Milan. If you haven't watched my Milan Fashion Week video, go check it out. There are some surprising things there, if I'm being honest. But I would love to know your thoughts respectfully, please, because we're all grown-ups here. Your thoughts respectfully about what we discussed. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you in my next video.